very first episode of the Growth Frequency. Oh my God, Sushil, how does it feel? We are finally going to have our own podcast, District 125's very own podcast.
I'm pretty excited. In fact, we have been trying to get this initiative off the ground for a good amount of time, and I'm pretty happy that we are getting started with it. And I'm pretty excited personally that first podcast is of mine.
So, if you guys are wondering why DTM Sushil himself is here, then let me give you context. So, Distinguished Toastmaster Sushil Pawar will be our serving as our district director for District 125 Toastmasters from 1st of July 2025, and the date of recording today is 28th of June. So, yes, Sushil, your tenure. So, what do you prefer? What should I call you? Sushil, Sushil sir, DTM Sushil?
Well, Sushil is sufficient.
Awesome, awesome,
Yes.
awesome. So Sushil will be serving. His tenure will start at 1st of July. So currently we are at our district officer training program, and it's been a very good day today. We met a lot of area directors.
Yes.
But starting with, this is our initiative to have a deeper dive in our district officers beyond their life in Toastmasters. As you all know, Sushil has a very vibrant corporate career as well. Sushil is one of those guys I have seen that who have risen up from very humble background and reached out. He has a knack for uh, human relationships, and so that is why I would love to know about Sushil more. So Sushil, let us start with you. Your
Sure.
childhood and how was your upbringing, everything.
Hmm. Well, childhood. Well, you're taking me not just years but decades back. But I'll tell one particular story. So, toys.
Uh-huh.
Not all the time you get the toys that you want. Sometimes you have to make your own toys, and that is where I used to make my own toys,
Okay.
make out of sometime brick, sometime whatever available resources which was there.
Okay.
And it was quite fun, it was quite engaging to create that create that toy that I can play with it. So
Okay.
for example, one simple thing was you take a brick, make a hole into it, and then drag it all the way.
Okay.
So it looks like very silly now when I look back. But at that particular time, I enjoyed the hell of it. Trying to understand what is the minimum distance I could have, and then the red brick line all over the neighborhood, drawing that, leaving my mark on the neighborhood. I think that was fun. Yeah, that is
Certainly.
one childhood story. Yeah,
Certainly,
that gets
certainly,
me there.
certainly.
Thank you.
So yeah, awesome. And like, so the Sushil that we see now, definitely a lot of work has you have put a lot of work in that Sushil. So when did you start? When did you get to your point, your canon event? When you thought enough is enough. Now from tomorrow onwards or this day onward, this moment onwards, I'm going to change.
Mm. Well, there is a little bit story there, and I was doing my postgraduate diploma in business management,
Okay.
and one of the professor, he was very outspoken, very vibrant, and kind of role model for everyone who looks into life. And he told me something, or rather the class, which was very profound, at least I found so. It was about dream big, don't get constrained with the situation that you are in.
Okay.
I was in a corporate, almost like 10 years of experience back then, and I had accepted the fate, saying that, whatever others decide for you, that is something you need to do. And you need to understand that the corporate structure you need to follow, try to see that, focus on one thing which you like, and keep on delivering. But at that particular moment, when I started dreaming beyond what I can do professionally,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started learning about working on myself.
Okay.
What can I do, how best I can improve, what are my gaps
Okay.
actually. And then it was little bit revolting to understand that what kind of gaps they come out when I did the gap analysis with my friends, colleagues, mentors. And one of the gap that I identified is that self personal brand creation.
Okay.
So, and it was just now personal brand creation is just not one activity.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things goes into it, and communication is actually big chunk of it.
Okay.
So that's how I got started working on my communication style,
Okay.
working on my communication skills, my leadership skills, and that's what galvanized me to Toastmasters.
Oh, and speaking about Toastmasters, like, so what was your very first experience? Do you in your childhood also? Okay, it covers your whole life. Your very first experience that you remember when you were on the stage.
Well, I will tell you one story. When I was, I think, in sixth or seventh standard, so their public eloquence competition used to be there, especially on uh, few dates, significant dates like Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, where everybody used to create their own speech and recite their speech in front of school. The school was like 300, not just 300, close to like 1,000 odd audience,
Okay, pretty big.
and it is very big. And the only way you can win that competition is by reciting your speech
Okay,
by heart. So you
okay,
play it again and again, so much that you don't forget.
okay,
And this is what happened to me. I was on the stage. I gave almost 90% of my speech,
okay,
and I lost for the conclusion piece.
okay.
And my teacher was prompting me, saying that, now I finish my speech. Looks like you are stuck. Let's conclude. But I just was not able to find that end.
Okay,
And I took maybe half a minute, maybe 20 seconds or so.
okay.
But that gap where I realized that how difficult it is to communicate with a mass,
Yes,
and at times as a public a speaker you may forget things too.
yes, yes, definitely. And we all have experienced that. So, how was your education after that? What brought you to Pune? What brought you into a big city? How did you achieve your breakthrough?
So my graduation, my entrance into graduation, I graduated from Government Engineering College, Pune. So that was my into Pune city. I From a small sleepy town of Yeola to all the way to Pune, the journey was at least 6 or 7 hours long.
Yes.
But that was a different world.
Okay.
I never stepped out of my home. I never stepped out of. I had two elder brothers, so everything was a comfort zone for me.
Okay.
From that point to finding my own identity, finding my own identity in a self city, in a city where I know no one,
Okay.
making new friends, understanding how new course works.
Okay.
Because 11th and 12th it was like pretty much focused on, let's go to the entrance, let's go to the board studies.
Yep. Yep.
Back then we didn't had entrance,
Entrances.
so
Yep.
that is one less worry, I will say.
Pain. One less pain.
Yeah,
Uh
yeah.
huh.
And then I got into Government Engineering College, and
Okay.
that's where I saw big city in action.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I was staying in a hostel, and I was very fortunate to have few hostel mate friends, which some of which I'm still in touch with.
That is awesome. And
Yeah.
this was what year?
So I got into Pune in 1996.
1996.
Yes. So
Okay.
almost 30 years now.
Oh, that is awesome. And how was your journey after that?
After that, I explored my journey into public service, try to continue saying that some of the competitive exam.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out for me. So I picked up a job which was augmenting to my vision,
Okay.
which was an engineering college lecturer back in Nasik.
Okay.
And then I was there for some time, and then post that I did my masters from ISC Bangalore.
Okay.
And after the masters, I came back to Pune and started my career in a corporate.
So, how much uh, value does a master's degree hold?
That's a very good question, Padmaj. I mean, I did masters from two different institutes. Of course, both of them great institute. But I'll tell one particular instance. So it's not the course which makes the difference.
Okay.
It's the culture of that particular school. It's the culture of that particular place
Okay.
that makes the superb difference. My graduation was one of the best college in India. My post graduation was one of the best
Yes.
college universities in the world. So both location gave me very different flavors of learning. Especially in ISC, what I learned is that the focus is not to teach you.
Okay.
The focus is to help you to discover. In fact, one of our professor
Uh-huh.
ONR, we famously called him. So he used to take us to a journey, a mathematical expression journey,
Okay.
and he was teaching fluid mechanics,
Okay.
but he was taking us in such a great mathematical journey that you could appreciate mathematics which is playing in fluid mechanics,
Okay.
and that is something very rare,
Okay.
and
True. True.
that you could get only at such prestigious universities.
True.
It's not possible, maybe that level of that level of drive may not be at every place, but once you see that, then you cannot simply forget saying that how exactly a simple thing is that how to find the fastest connection between 2 points, not a straight line but a curve, and deriving that, learning those stories,
Mm-hmm.
taking us back into the time where actually the mathematical expression or the scientists who were even writing on the railway boards. So learning those stories, that gave a very different knack and very different perspective that yes,
Okay.
this is the process, this is the thought process which is required, this is what you need to be, and you can be also doing something great like the great persons.
Yes. So when I was uh, uh, in a coaching class,
Mm-hmm.
up here learning about my PCM for my 11th and 12th,
Yeah.
and I wanted to appear for JEE. I had one physics teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to tell me, कि even if you go into engineering or even in your 11th and 12th, if you do not like a subject,
Yeah.
if you're not getting a subject, it's not your fault. It's the teacher's fault.
True.
The teacher is not able to teach you properly. Change the teacher. Do not change the subject.
Exactly.
So, but now that I have graduated from my bachelor's degree, oftentimes people my age are in a dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
What should we do? Should we invest in masters, or should we just pursue a career in the corporate, earn money, do something?
Mm.
What would you suggest to recent graduates?
Well, one thing which I realize is that over a period of time, everything goes into the background.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you learn from a prestigious university, if you complete your master's, maybe doctorate, it creates a stature.
Okay.
That stature, slowly, slowly, as time goes, slowly, you need to work on identifying yourself in a new role, new way.
Okay.
So, the choices are always there. It's important for us to understand what we personally want.
Okay.
Of course, financial constraint and getting admission into the desired university, those are real challenges. I'm not
Yes.
shying away from that. But having said that, as you just now said that if you like something, pursue it.
Okay.
Maybe change your ways to be there.
Okay.
So, for example, I know even in ISC there were some students who were not able to get through regular admission process.
Okay.
So they what they used to do is they used to enroll into research program.
Okay.
They used to be worked as a contingent with professor,
Mm-hmm.
and that experience helped them to get where they wanted to be.
Okay.
If not the same university, same course, maybe a different university, different
Different
course,
course.
but where they want to be in the same direction. So it's more like having that thought clarity that where I want to go. If I want to go in direction A, then there is no point in exploring other direction.
Okay.
Maybe what you can do is you can find out how, what are the different ways to reach from A to B,
Okay.
but you need not to go saying that, this is not working, let me go and do something else. In this fast paced change where the requirements are changing fastly, what was must yesterday is much more obsolete today.
True. 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 Yeah.
But what I still feel is that we need to be persistent,
Okay.
because that persistence is how we learn.
Okay.
I mean, take two stable for example.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All we did is 2 and 2, 2 2s are 4. Now it is with us for rest of our life.
Yes.
But that persistence need to be remodeled every time. Persistence need to be moved from learning table to learning new skills. Persistence need to be modeled from using the knowledge that you have
Okay.
in a very different way.
Okay.
Again, finding a different way to reach to your destiny, maybe
Mm-hmm.
through different viewpoint.
True. True. But so most of the time, everyone, especially in the city we are in, Pune, aspires to get into any foreign university.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think Toastmasters would help them?
Oh, so I haven't applied for it, but I've seen a lot of my friends. In fact, 90% of my friends, they did GRE, TOEFL at some point of time, and got admitted into foreign universities. So one thing that they always do was like writing statement of purpose.
Mm-hmm.
One
Okay.
statement of purpose is nothing but your story,
Okay.
saying that who am I,
Okay.
what are my aspirations, what I actually doing.
Okay.
They don't know you personally.
Okay.
What they are going to do, the foreign university selectors, they are just going to read or look at your paper, saying that okay, what kind of person Padmaj is.
Okay.
So writing that statement of purpose, I think that's one skill that you can get actually practiced easily in Toastmasters,
Okay.
because it's your story.
Yes.
But the challenge is that you need to have a narrative for your story.
Okay.
So where exactly, where you are coming from, where you are actually going,
Mm.
and what are the values that you accumulated over a period of time,
Okay.
how it relates to your experience,
Okay.
the learnings, even small stories saying that how you picked up this branch.
Okay.
Even that kind of stories, that kind of storytelling, little bit goes into that.
Okay.
That being said, Toastmaster International is a global brand. Everybody recognizes this. In fact, it originated in US. So almost in all US universities, you will find a Toastmaster club.
Yes. We do.
So all the professors and the admission process individuals, they are aware of it,
Okay.
and they understand what value individual brings when they say that they are a Toastmaster.
Okay. Do you see a difference between, let's say, a student who is a Toastmaster, let's say since the last 1 or 2 years, and a student, a graduate who is not a Toastmaster?
Hmm. The one significant difference is confidence.
Okay.
Confidence is something which you cannot bake, borrow, steal. You cannot even fake it.
True. True. True.
Confidence, you have to have it.
True.
There is no other way. The way you gain confidence is very simple. Again, repetitive. We are a repetitive animal. So whatever we do repetitively, slowly, slowly, the fear of it is goes away.
True.
So a person, a student who is a Toastmaster, you will see a very different confidence into them.
Okay.
They will not have doubt, self doubt, saying that I am, maybe I'll be able to fulfill this need or not.
Okay.
They will have very clear understanding of what exactly they could deliver.
Okay.
But someone who is, I mean, I was the one of the student who was not a Toastmaster. I mean, if I take back myself 30 years ago, I would definitely enroll myself. But I was one student, and I realize is that I could have benefited from it immensely. In
Okay.
fact, anyone, any other student, they can get immensely benefited. and not just on confidence I'm speaking.
Okay.
The way your communication skill increases, the way
Mhm.
your leadership skills are increasing, and then you get an hidden benefit of networking also.
Okay.
Some, if someone wants to be a company secretary,
Mm-hmm.
of course there is a company secretary in a Toastmaster network,
Yeah.
so they can interact with them, try to get that mentoring.
True.
And that's what I think the benefit of course Toastmaster is for someone who is a student. So that's what I think.
Okay. So, okay, coming back to 1996. Okay. So you graduated, you were a fresh graduate, and now every fresh graduate thinks that I am the most advanced generation on
Mm-hmm.
the planet. Okay. Then 10 years down the line, there is another fresh graduate who will be advanced, newer LLMs will be there and
Yeah,
everything will be there, and you are still stuck with the older, uh, let's say,
thought process
tally and
and
thought processes and software and everything. And I have personally seen you keep yourself very updated. How important is it for people my generation, my age, who think that we are the most advanced generation right now,
hmm.
to have the skill of constantly updating themselves, because 10 years down the line we might not be young.
So I just read some article, and the author there they said, gone are the days where you had a fixed learning program.
Okay.
So now you enter into school or college
Mm-hmm.
or university, but you're not graduating.
Okay.
So the learning is not stopping.
Okay.
There is no finish line. Of course, there is milestone. Graduation is one milestone.
Yes.
Okay, but there is no finish line.
Okay.
The learning will be enhanced. The learning will be continuous, and the learning will be challenging.
Okay.
It won't be as simple as just giving an exam.
Okay.
Okay, the difference between pre-university or before graduation and post-graduation in my opinion is, before graduation you have been informed that when is your exam.
Okay.
Post-graduation you are not informed that when is your exam, but you get graded for it.
Okay. True.
So the learning is not stopping, the learning is continuing. You enroll into a life of learner,
Yes.
irrespective of whether which college you are going, which
Mm-hmm.
course you are studying, irrespective of whether you are in school or not.
Okay.
All of us are eternal learner. The only fact is that we need to recognize it, and we need to learn something which we enjoy.
Okay.
Otherwise, life repeats lesson which we don't learn.
So how did you just kept on learning and then discovered Toastmasters, and what was your story? How did you join Toastmasters?
So 2 years after my professor informed that there's something called Toastmaster, you can do that, and exactly that year, our company back then they started a Toastmaster program,
Okay.
and for some reason I was not aware of it. I didn't got into it, but 2 years later, uh, I got a feedback saying that Sushil, something you need to change, work on your persona, work on your leadership style. And I said, maybe you are more of people person, so keep honing that, keep honing your strength.
Okay.
And then I said, okay, where I can do it, a safe environment where no judgment is handed out, a safe environment where people will welcome me and accept me as it is,
Okay.
and then help me to grow. So then I recall my professor's words saying that this is where you can do it actually. So
Okay.
I went on and tried to search and said, oh wow, we have one in our organization. So I walked into that meeting, and when I did that, I'll say that I thank myself for doing it,
Okay.
because I see a lot of change in me, or other people acknowledge that change in me.
True. 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 And so, what was next? How did it affect your corporate life, your career?
Hmm. It helped me to get the job I was desiring.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so when I started as a club member and excom officer, Slowly I learned that I'm actually enjoying people, leading people without authority, something which very natural to me.
Yes.
I could engage people and invite them to take actions.
Yes.
For other people, it required them to have an official title to it,
True. True.
and it was like carrot and stick,
Yes.
and I had nothing of them. What I had is just the way I treat people and the words I use.
Okay.
So it helped me to hone that leading without authority skill,
Okay.
and that's how I got into the next role as a scrum master, where I was actually much my skills were much needed in that particular role,
Okay.
leading a team without authority, influencing people, connecting
Okay.
them, making sure the conflict resolution takes place.
Okay.
So it helped me professionally to switch career and to understand that how I can grow not in just one domain but multi-domain.
You mentioned a very beautiful thing right now. Leading without authority. What do you mean by that?
Hmm. Well, all of us think that leader is someone else.
Okay.
We always think that someone who is with title
Okay.
is leader,
Okay.
someone who is appointed is leader, someone whom we say that others inform us that saying that XYZ person is the leader.
Okay.
So we hold that idea saying that leader is someone else.
Okay.
But in reality, my definition of leader is a person who does something about it.
Okay.
Throughout our life journey, throughout our career, throughout our professional personal life, we see a lot of things which need fixing.
True. Yes.
Leader is the person who gets up and say that I need to fix this.
Okay.
That person may not have the power to fix on his own
Okay.
or her own, but that person has that idea that what we have today is not going to work
Okay.
and need to be we need to work on a better tomorrow. And that person doesn't stop, but he or she takes action.
Okay.
So the person who takes action is leader.
Okay. So three things that let's say everyone who manages people should do to lead without authority.
Well, this will be kind of preaching, but I'll do it still.
That's
So one thing is to realize that there is something called as personal power and positional power.
right. Okay.
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 So positional power is related to the positions that you are holding in organization, society.
Okay.
So as soon as you gain that position,
Mm-hmm.
you have that power.
Okay.
As soon as you lose that position, the power goes away.
Goes away. Hmm.
But the personal power is something which stays irrespective of the time that you are in.
Okay. Okay.
So when you build that personal power, everybody looks up to you as a leader. Everybody has an persona of you which is progressive, forward looking, and actions oriented.
Okay.
So that particular persona building is one thing, that's building your personal power,
Okay.
so that people and everyone, they acknowledge saying that if I want to solve my problem, Padmaj is the person who can help.
Hmm.
Second thing is to understand that we are dealing with humans.
Okay.
So empathy has to be the number one thing.
Okay.
If you deal, I mean, one of my quote is that we are made up of 70% of water and 100% of emotions. So those emotions need to be managed well,
Okay.
and for that nothing suits better than your skills in empathy.
Okay.
So much empathetic you act with your colleague, with your team, with people that you are working with, even your people within society, in personal space, social space, it will be very easy for you to make sure that the team, the people, and everyone whom you interacted with,
Okay.
they think that this is the person who listened to me, who acts on my concern,
Okay.
try to help me, and empathetically try to provide solution.
True.
So
True.
for that, naturally you will become their number one choice for help, asking for help or
Okay.
asking for guidance.
Okay.
And third important thing is continuous learning. There is no dispense about it, and you cannot simply say that I have completed my learning in one subject or one another domain. You need to rediscover yourself. And the reason is very simple,
Okay.
because you learned something which was relevant for that particular time.
Okay.
Time changed, situation changed, the people you are interacting with, that changes.
Okay.
So these are the three things which I will suggest to anyone who wants to lead people.
But to be very honest, you are one of those people I've met who are very process optimization freaks. Like you want to optimize processes, you need to have that the strategy in place. So, and herein, most of the young employees who are in the corporate life for 3 4 years face an issue that the transition between just being a normal software developer to a team leader, the
Mm-hmm.
transition from doing things to strategy is is a tough one for them.
Yeah.
And how was your what is your story from about the transition from being an employee to the team lead, and then getting into strategy and everything, and what would you recommend everyone?
Well, when you are individual contributor, then you think about yourself,
Okay.
how my work can be the best,
Okay.
how fast I can deliver, how I make sure that I create an impact for me.
Okay.
So moment you realize that this is not about you,
Okay.
your contribution has to go beyond your work,
Mm-hmm.
has to go beyond the way you are present actually.
Okay.
You should not be somewhere like when you are present only then the impact is felt.
Okay.
You should be slowly think beyond yourself.
Okay.
How do I make others successful?
Okay.
How do I, you mentioned about automation efforts. So what happens is that when you try to do things like that which help people,
Yes.
then a lot of people get successful.
True. True.
And when a lot of people, when they get successful based on your suggestion, then nobody else has to declare you as a leader. Your action only declare yourself as a leader.
Okay.
Because as I said, someone who does change things,
True.
someone who knows that what is broken and what it can be fixed, is the leader.
Okay.
So just think beyond yourself,
Okay.
see the bigger picture, step back,
Okay.
see the bigger picture, see where you fit into that bigger picture,
Okay.
and how you can scale the impact that you are creating.
Okay. So, how did your leadership journey in Toastmasters start?
So it started with this thing, this is wrong, we need to save, this can be better,
Okay.
this is broken. So we used to have an excel where I used to collect all role players and everything. And the challenge was we were not able to track who is where,
Okay.
what are the different levels that we can actually meet in next year or this year.
Okay.
So we started one of the automation tool which is available,
Mm-hmm.
and then it started giving us pictures, insight, and those insights I could showcase it to the stakeholders and say that this is the investment that you have done
Okay.
into your employee, see how your employee is progressing.
Yes.
And it also helped me to nudge some of the members who were reluctant, saying that I am expert at it. So I could say, okay, maybe two more speeches and you have completed your back then CC,
Yes.
competent communicator. So it helped the metrics actually measurements. We are competitive by nature.
Okay.
So whenever you try to put this metrics in front of everyone, people try to strive to meet the metrics.
Okay.
So that was my first leadership experience. And then slowly I learned that how I can contribute beyond club, become an area director. When I became area director, I chartered two clubs,
Okay.
both of them specialty,
Okay.
and one of them is still thriving and has become president distinguished even today.
Okay.
And uh, I was happy and proud enough to lead four clubs, which met like 10 DCP point, and three of them were Diamond Club winner.
Okay. Operate.
So over a period of time, I started liking it.
Okay.
I said, okay, this is something which actually helps me
Okay.
to find the frequency of making people successful.
Mm-hmm.
And that passion led me to next role, division director, and then club growth director, to program quality director, and now district director.
Yeah, I witnessed one of your training session when you were the club growth director for the role of vice president membership.
Mm-hmm.
I was one of the trainee over there,
Okay.
and in that session you mentioned a very beautiful thing. The largest distance your thought has to travel is from here to here,
Yeah.
and that really transformed me and my thought process. Nobody thought about it. And so would you elaborate that once you get into leadership, okay, and you have millions of thought, as we say, a lot of inspiration,
Yeah.
but that inspiration should turn into action. What can leaders do to turn their inspiration into action?
As you said, we get anywhere between 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts in a day. All are valuable thoughts because they are in our head, right? The
Yes.
most precious organ, vital three, head is or brain is one of them.
Yes.
Okay. So whatever we do, especially thoughts, we should
Okay.
welcome them.
Okay.
You know, it's a blessing that you are having a lot of thoughts. The challenge is to connecting them.
Okay.
Okay, because you may get lost into the twister and tornadoes of these thoughts,
Okay.
because thoughts lead you from one level to another level in a blink of eye.
True. True.
You are here, you are there, and then all of a sudden you are roaming all over the place.
Yes.
So as a leader, what you need to do is you need to have that clarity for yourself,
Okay.
because you cannot give something which you don't have.
Okay.
To give, you need to have first.
Yes.
So to give away clarity to others, you need to have that clarity in yourself.
Okay.
So build that clarity in yourself. Once you build that, automatically it will radiate.
Okay.
Start small. Make sure that you are consistent, persistent, and you are matching to what you are thinking and doing things.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to move mountain every day,
True.
but you do have to move a stone every day.
Yes.
So that's something which I'll suggest.
Yeah. You know, oftentimes students or people my age, what they think of is that, let's take an example of going to the gym. For them, it's like, from I am going to start from tomorrow, 6 to 7 in the morning, gym every time. I am, Mondays are going to be pull days, Tuesdays are going to be push days, Wednesday is leg day, and if one particular day they're not able to make it, the consistency breaks down.
Mm-hmm.
What is the idea of consistency? Is it about doing the same thing again and again and again, or it is about doing the thing, no matter if it's the same thing, no matter if you see success every day, you might face failure, but keep doing it? What is it?
Hmm. That's a very good question, and maybe I'll take a half a minute to think about it. But
Come on, it's not a table topic. No, 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 for sure you can. Yes.
but yes, so routine can be boring.
Yes.
Routine can look like dull, and it can create a blur.
Okay.
But at the same time, your emotion sway is going to make the memory strong.
Okay.
So in your routine, if you could build that sway little bit, maybe about being happy, that I am here, why I am here, happy. Tell someone else that today I did my full day, I'm very happy.
Okay.
For other person it doesn't matter,
Okay.
but when you tell it to other person and you hear it yourself, for you it matters a lot.
Okay.
So maybe you need not, you will try different exercises, maybe you'll do yoga, maybe you will do swimming, or combination of all the exercises.
Okay.
Being consistent, being bringing variety will help you to have that focus, saying that
Okay.
I have variety of exercises, and
Okay.
that variety will also help you to widen your network, because everybody might be doing same thing,
Yes.
and you could be doing six different things, and
Yes.
you could be actually six times better than everybody else.
Yes.
So the combination, the diversity, that could help in thoughts exercise, but recognizing that you did something good,
Okay.
talking about it, saying that what exactly good that you did today,
Okay.
and how you are looking forward to the next good,
Okay.
that takes out your mind from going back into that gravity pulled
Mm-hmm.
drain.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite natural to say that I'm not doing anything at that particular time. Expecting someone else to pat our back may not be a very good exercise all the time. Of
Okay.
course, our friends, family, loved ones, and dear ones will make sure that they give up either pat on a back or a burning slap on back. I'll say, but either of it, what I'll say, at some time you need to encourage yourself.
Okay.
So yes, the diversity of exercise that could help, diversity of actions could help, but the consistency and the intentions, they have to be regular.
Okay. Another thing that people my age struggle, that we are curious about a lot of things. It's like we want to learn everything, do everything. So, what do you prefer most? Jack of all trades or master of one?
The traits are changing, the life cycle of jobs is reducing.
Okay.
My grandfather, he had one job throughout his life.
Okay.
He was a farmer.
Okay.
My father did two jobs in his whole life.
Okay.
I so far has done like four jobs, five jobs already,
Okay.
and I foresee that I might be doing more jobs, very different. Now, the master or the jack that you want to be has to be your own self. So if you want to become master, become a master of self.
Okay.
Have discipline of getting on time, have having regular sleep, for example, a
Hmm.
very trivial thing.
Yes.
The one thing which is encouraging on our life after light, discovery of artificial light, is artificial blue light now. Mobiles.
Uh-huh.
So have sound sleep,
Okay.
that's one thing that will build your trait.
Okay.
In fact, I read one book where the author said that your day doesn't start when you wake up,
Okay.
it starts when you sleep.
Okay.
It's like you have a phone, mobile phone, which is completely drained. So its first cycle starts when you charge it,
Okay.
and sleep is that charge
Okay.
that we have. So the master of jack of all, or um, master of one, I will say be the master of self.
Okay.
If you can master that, what you are, what you respond to emotionally, socially, and the way your thoughts actually originate, and if you can master it, I think that's the best thing. Then you can learn many things also, you can forget many things also, you can learn, relearn, unlearn, that cycle you can also practice. And since you know yourself better, you will find a way which will be irrespective of the outside perturbances
Okay.
happening.
Okay.
So you will be relevant in all situations because you will be building that adaptability into yourself.
Okay.
So instead of mastering a skill, master yourself,
Okay.
how best you can be in any situation.
Okay. But Elon Musk, when asked what is one thing that you would like to teach each and every child on this planet?
Mm-hmm.
He said, the art of first principles thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And in this ever evolving world wherein jobs are uncertain,
Mm-hmm.
everything, pretty much everything has uncertainty in it.
Yes.
What key skills, qualities do you think will be evergreen throughout the next two to decades, and one should work on?
This takes us to age-old fight between the technology evolution. So right from the loom worker versus the mechanical loom, to the fight of rickshawala versus tangewala, and many more such. So day by day, our life is going to be complex.
Mm-hmm.
That is for sure, and we need to be relevant in this changing complex life.
Okay.
That is also completely sure. But what is important is that I think all of us are blessed with one superpower.
Okay.
Finding that superpower in you, that is our life mission.
Okay.
Because once you find that superpower, what you have, which no one else will have in this world,
Okay.
once you resonate with that power, then you can be successful like nobody else.
Okay.
So I cannot copy what Padmaj is doing. Padmaj cannot copy what I am doing and claim that success.
Okay.
Padmaj and Sushil, they have to find their own superpower.
Okay.
And once that is found,
Mm-hmm.
then all your questions about success, transition, uncertainty, that will go away,
Okay.
because that way you will be unique in one thing where no one else can come miles closer.
Okay.
I know this might sound a little bit
Philosophical.
philosophical,
Uh-huh.
but that's what the discovery of life is. More, even if you see all scientists, as they keep on discovering, slowly they become philosophical,
Okay.
because that's how they realize that the beauty of life lies here.
Okay.
So until you practice it, you cannot see it, you
Okay.
cannot feel it.
Okay.
Once you start practicing it, once you start believing that you have that superpower, it will emerge. And once you start harnessing it,
Yeah.
then you can tide over all the changes.
Okay.
Of course, you will have to rebrand it, rebrand yourself, keep rediscovering,
Okay.
because that rediscovery is very important.
Okay. So previously meetings used to happen in a boardroom.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have shifted on to online meeting platforms.
Yes.
And so now we cannot see each other physically. We cannot see each other. So, as it said, the most of our communication is done through our body language.
Mm-hmm.
And now we cannot see each other.
True.
Communication has evolved. How important do you think communication as a skill, as a quality, will it remain relevant in the next 20, 30 years?
I think communication is next to our breathing.
Okay.
From our first cry to the last cry, whatever we achieve, whatever we don't achieve, whatever we get, don't get, is purely through communication.
Okay.
You want something, you ask for it, you express it.
Okay.
That's how it comes to you. You work on towards getting that particular thing. So communication is not going to be irrelevant at any point of time.
Okay.
I'll give one example. There was a chart, a study which was done saying that how many WhatsApp communications we are doing, and they predicted that in next 5 years, the per day WhatsApp message could reach up to 100 billion.
Okay.
We are 8 billion people, maybe in 5 years 8.5 billion people.
Mm-hmm.
We are not 100 billion people, but still the rate of communication is not dying down.
Okay.
It is going to increase further and further and more and more.
Okay.
So communication is the way you learn things, communication is the way you deliver things.
Okay.
Even in the boardroom example that you gave, even that, as long as the person is real, they will have emotions,
Yes.
and you can sense those emotions if you are an active listener.
True. True. True.
You could hear the words which are not being said also.
Yes.
So communication is relevant right when the man went into a cave and started drawing
Hmm.
animals
Okay.
10,000 years ago.
Okay.
Communication is going to be relevant till some alien finds the golden disc on Voyager 1, maybe few centuries later. So communication is going to be relevant.
Yeah. And so, how do you think one can develop communication, their communication skills, and how does Toastmasters come in picture? Yeah.
So as I said, the definition of skill is something you repeat, have a repeated experience into it.
Okay.
Okay, so when you know things, then you practice things, then you reduce your error, and
Okay.
then slowly you become expert.
Okay.
So that's the process for becoming an expert in any domain.
Okay.
Okay, so communication is no different.
Okay.
So here, if you keep on practice giving speeches, communicating in different settings,
Okay.
like this one here,
Uh-huh. Yes.
then slowly your ability to communicate, your capacity to communicate,
Okay.
and your intention to communicate
Okay.
keep on evolving.
Okay.
And Toastmasters provide that safe, a psychological safe place where you can communicate and fail.
Okay.
And when you fail, people will applaud,
Okay.
not put you down, saying that you did a mistake.
Okay.
They will applaud that you tried something new. Now you discovered that what exactly is working for you or not working for you. And this is how you can make it better.
Okay.
So Toastmaster is a safe place where everyone
Uh-huh.
can practice their communication skill, leadership skills,
Okay.
and get better at it. One skill in one meeting.
Okay. And so let us come back to your tenure, which you're going to have after 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
What is your motivation um, to in this upcoming year, and what is your vision in this upcoming year?
Well, my vision, detailed vision, is about start more about making our districts mainly distinguished, focusing on transformation of members, and making sure that we have revived added value.
Okay.
But if I have to summarize in two words, then one is reducing the friction.
Okay.
So, as a member, you are distracted
Okay.
before entering into a Toastmaster meeting. You question yourself, saying that I am going to spend 2 hours not looking at my phone and just listening to other people. I mean, we have lost or reduced that capacity.
Yes.
So, my message is that yes, we are living in a distracted world,
Okay.
but we can focus and come to Toastmaster meeting will help you to gain that ability to focus.
Okay.
Take a role of a grammarian.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So the grammarian is a person in Toastmaster meeting who listens to every sentence in the meeting
Mm-hmm.
and give feedback, saying that these are the best word uses. This
Yes.
could be the better word uses. Instead of this, try to use this. When you are playing grammarian role, there is no time to do anything else. You
Yes.
are immersed into that role. You are looking for mistakes. Of course, we are expert at it, but you are looking for grammatical mistakes and trying to find those alternative on the go.
Okay.
So this is one way. The other way, I think, how Toastmaster can help is making sure that when you go and practice give your speeches,
Okay.
it changes you not just in your communication but at your thought level.
Okay.
So now you learn how to develop a thought.
Okay.
Remember, we said that thoughts are wide and varied. 60,000 thoughts can take you to multiple places. But now you can show that thoughts and build a thought train out of it.
Okay.
And this is much more like, when you learned giving prompt to machines.
Yes.
Imagine if you could give prompt to yourself.
Yep.
You are definitely complex than any artificial intelligence model available in the market,
Yes.
because our brain has millions of neurons. So if you could do that, and that's what Toastmaster actually help to
Okay.
build that thought process. It helps you to connect in a lucid manner with anyone and
Okay.
with confidence.
Okay. And what can people, members of District 125, expect from you and your leadership team in the upcoming year?
From me, they can expect that I will serve them well, but for my team, they can expect wonders. I'm pretty proud the team that I have. I got a diverse experience right from 1 year to almost 10, 15 years of Toastmaster experience. And one thing which I'm certainly proud is that this team is going to deliver the membership experience for District 125 at a very different level,
Okay.
much elevated
Okay.
and much glorified. What we want to do, and in fact, this is what my team has given me the confidence to say it out loud here, is that what we want to do is we just don't want to get the member and get them engaged for 2 hours meeting.
Okay.
We want to be making sure that they think of their personal growth
Okay.
beyond those 2 hours.
Okay.
And I think that's something which my team is capable of,
Okay.
and I believe we will achieve that in next 1 year to come.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So, quick things. Uh, three books that you would recommend for our viewers.
Hmm. Well, of course, James Clear with his book on habits,
Okay.
that is definitely one. The second one is Deep Work by Carl Newport, I guess.
Okay.
That's one book. The third book which I'll recommend is uh, Outliers.
Okay. Okay.
And that,
Amazing.
yeah, that book talks about how you can set yourself for
Yes.
success.
Okay.
So all these books, they change my perspective to our life, and I just not only read them, but I also listen them to
Okay.
them periodically, and it helped me to discover new more meaning every time I interact with the book, with the audiobook, as well as my thoughts with that
Awesome. Awesome. And three YouTube channels.
book. Well, District 125 one for
Yes.
sure.
Yes. For sure. Yes.
Yes. And I mean, it all depends on the taste that we have. I personally will suggest some of the current affairs channels,
Mm-hmm.
because the way we consume news had changed.
Yes.
Okay, but at the same time you need a perspective.
Okay.
So getting that perspective, that is another aspect. It doesn't matter whom you are following,
True. True. True.
as long as you know what you are following.
Yes.
Okay, and the third thing, especially on YouTube, if you want to if I want you to do, is some of the know-hows. In
Okay.
fact, I there might be few popular channels which produces record breaking links or likes uh, weeks after a week, but I will suggest that discover someone who is new,
Okay.
and not just discover but put their thoughts into an action.
Okay.
So recently I had a certification exam, and I watched one such video. It was quite a lengthy 2 hours video,
Yeah.
but the author was so lucid and clear in her thought,
Okay.
and it helped me to understand the concept in a comfortably paced manner.
Okay.
So don't just get saying that these are three favorite. Discover
Okay.
maybe two you can follow on your liking, but third one I'll say try to discover.
Okay. Okay, that's it. We have come to the end of our podcast. How are you feeling? How was your experience?
I think time just flew by.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize that I'm going to have asked so many questions about it. I thought maybe 15 minutes done, but looks like it's almost half an hour, and I enjoyed that half an hour conversation. You
Yes.
took me to all over the place, right from my school to childhood to my professional, personal career, Toastmaster journey. So yeah, pretty happy about the conversation that we had.
Lovely. Sometimes I feel that people are balls of energies, and they are shaped through their stories,
Hmm.
their their experiences in life, and for sure through this podcast, that is what we are going to deliver. Stories from each and every member
Wow.
who can make a difference in your life.
Great.
And so, yeah, where can people follow you and witness your story, and also connect with you, talk to you, reach out to you?
Well, I'm pretty active on LinkedIn,
Okay.
so you can just find me on LinkedIn. Just search DTM Sushil Pawar, so that will be the search query.
Yeah.
And for other things, follow District 125 channel.
Yes.
You will find me there contributing in one way or other.
Yes. You guys listen to what the man said, right? Follow District 125 Toastmasters and enjoy such amazing conversations. We'll get back to you with next new episode every week. So till then, bye bye. See you all.
Bye.